What does he want? Uncle Frank. It's about the YouTubers Hamfest coming up in May.
Welcome to the weird part of the internet.
Now that all the conventions have opened back up, we're not doing a YouTubers Hamfest.
Nah, that means we're gonna be hamming harder this year.
This is NJ7V, hamming harder.
NJ7V, this is K8MRD. You are on the local repeater. This is not hamming harder.
W7NRS, NJ7V, hamming harder.
NJ7V, this is W7NRS. I'm standing right next to you. This is not hamming harder.
Hey, antenna boy, turn your antenna towards Connecticut so you can hear me.
You gotta ham harder, Don. Ham harder, ham harder.
Announcing the third annual YouTubers Hamfest for 2022, chasing the gray line.
No, not chasing buses. Gray line. Hayden, got you in the logs finally, brother. Thanks.
Hayden, why aren't you in my logs yet? I know you're there.
I don't know why you're not in my log. Are you not hamming hard enough?
Hayden is in my logbook. Or was it that guy from New Zealand? One of those guys.
Hayden actually is in my log because I'm good at my job. My amateur job.
Please join us on Friday, May 27th through to Sunday the 29th as we go through your favorite.
Please join us Friday, May 27th through Sunday, May 29th.
To take a look at some of your favorite radios, antennas,
Cables?
Did someone... You hear that? That's the sound of cheap coax. Don't buy cheap coax.
and let's not forget about all of your favorite ham radio gadgets. Did somebody say solar panels?
Somebody say wire strippers?
Did someone say OP1 and Flipper Zero?
That's not a QRP radio.
Don't forget to get your transmitters ready for an FT8 off.
That's a QRP radio.
Along with interviews from ICOM, Yaesu, ARRL, and me interviewing the Parks on the Air officials to learn more information about the program.
And finally, we'll be highlighting the most interesting videos and people from ham radio.
That's right, we found the smoking ape's real name. It's Clarence.
You know, I was gonna read this, but everyone else's is so funny. What the heck?
Don't forget to bring your favorite snacks and beverages for the Friday night happy hour. I'll be bringing my favorite drink, Malort.
Mine's tea.
I'll bring my favorite drink, which is water, and the tears of my enemies.
I'm bringing my favorite IPA.
And I'll bring the cigars, and don't worry, unlike the FCC, we're fee-free.
So please come by and see me.
And me.
And me?
And me.
And me.
And all of us.
On Memorial Weekend for the 3rd annual YouTubers Hamfest of 2022!
We are chasing the gray line for the 3rd annual YouTubers Hamfest for 2022.
Come get some.
Unmute. Oh yeah, unmute. How's that? All right, let me know how that sounds. I'm very. I've got this put together with spit and Band-Aids tonight because guess what? I'm in Galveston, but we're streaming from the internet in Grapevine because it's got a much more stable connection. Thank you for joining the channel tonight, Sunday night live stream. We're just, you know what? We're just gonna do an informal rag chew tonight. We're going to talk about stuff that's upcoming. We're going to talk about this, that, and the other. Frank and Mike are going to be joining us real quick, and appreciate everybody being out in the chat tonight. That trailer was really fun to put together. I really enjoyed putting that trailer together. All of the guys did a really great job. I had Frank wrote the script, which is one reason it's so funny. And I read the script and I saw everyone everyone else is ad-libbing of and reading the script, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to even do this. I just put that little burp of me in there. I had one small part and that was it. So, and I'm fine with that. That's good. So that was a really fun. It was really fun to edit that and put it together. So thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate the guys in the chat in the green text. Let's see, Steven, Philip, Dawn, YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys being out there. Saw Andy Cowley earlier. Couple other persons in the chat, YouTube channel members. Appreciate you being out there. Art of Field Tech says, is this your first live stream? No, it's my second. I've done this one time before. So that should count there. So happy Mother's Day to everybody out there as well. All of you ladies in the chat who might be mothers, special happy Mother's Day. Thank you for joining us tonight if you are in the chat and here during that time. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring in, well, the first thing I wanted to do is talk about, I've still got these t-shirts on my website for the I Survived Hamvention 2022. That's right there. And those will be there for probably about another week. Well, no, another 2 weeks. I'll probably keep them there through Dayton or the weekend of Dayton. But, you know, they're probably not going to be any later than this. You're probably not going to get it in time. We still got a week and a half to Dayton. And hopefully if you order it now, you'll get it in time for Dayton. I'll be bringing a few extras with me to Dayton, but those are on the website now. So yeah, go out there and check that out. So trying to, Frank spilled his beer. That's -6 dB, Don says. So that's good. Yeah, I like that. So, all right, guys, let's bring in Frank and Mike here and see what we can do. This is good here. Admit all. And go from there. There we go. There's Mike. Frank, can you turn your camera on, dude? What's up, Mike?
Hi, everybody.
There you go. Hi, Dr. Nick. Oh, yeah. All good, all good, all good. So I've got, man, I didn't sleep.
Hi, Dr. Nick. It's Take Radio.
There you go, Frank. A little bit of delayed reaction there, but you're good. So, I mean, Mike, I laid around all day today, man. I didn't do hardly anything at all. So
I may have taken 2 naps today.
I didn't take a nap.
What? I went out because it's Mother's Day, and I took my mom to the Fort Worth Botanical Gardens, and we walked around and took some pictures. It was very nice. So I'm putting all y'all to shame.
I thought, well, I'm in Galveston. My mom is in my mom's home.
My mom's in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah,
so that's a little far from me.
That's a little far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did 45 Auto says turns volume knob back up after Frank arrives. So
how great was that though on the live stream when his audio was really low?
Dude,
yes, yeah.
It sometimes does that. So when I do my whole intro, the computer auto drop it, and then I have to manually bring it back up. It was set to 2. When I went back in there, it was 2.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so I called my mom earlier, talked to her for a little bit. She's doing well. So that's all good. But awesome. Yeah, we're down here on the beach. Mike and I were out. We went to the Baytown Ham Fest yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, buddy. Biggest ham fest in the world.
Right. Except that it's not.
It is.
But
you'll see on my video.
Yeah. I mean, he says that on the video. That doesn't make it true. They can't put it on the internet if it's not true. So you know it's true.
Yeah.
So but it was a fun show. It was out. Baytown's a town a little bit north, kind of almost due north of Galveston. You have to go up and around the bay, but it's up there about an hour's drive, something like that. And then on our way back, the highway was shut down, so we detoured quite a bit. Yeah. And then we went out to the park, Galveston Island State Park, and it was hot. And I think I just got drained. I think that the sun just drained me.
Well, the day drinking too.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Ooh, since you said drinking.
Yeah.
Did a little day drink. We had some great beers from Galveston Island Brewing Company. What was that? Tiki something or other?
Tiki Colada.
Yeah.
So their Tiki Wheat is their flagship beer. It's a wit beer, and they did a pina colada spin on it, and it had a really great pina colada flavor, but I didn't think it was too sweet at all. I was always worried that those beers would be too sweet, but that one was pretty good.
It was borderline for me, but
yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Emily asked if we drank that whole 6-pack, and I'm like, oh yeah, we demolished this 6-pack. She wanted some today, I think. So I'm gonna have to go get her some more, which is fine with me because I really like this stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Arthur,
never gaming ham. My audio is master.
So thank you, Arthur W6HER and David Elkins. Thank you for both the super chats.
What's go ahead.
David was out there at the Baytown Ham Fest yesterday, so that was
awesome.
That was fun to see.
Awesome.
But, yeah.
So tell us about editing that script together, because I bet everyone, it was pretty much gold, the entire script to read.
It was hard. The hardest part was picking out. I mean, like Dawn's entire video was good.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Chris, Radio Runner, his entire video was good. There was Charlie's entire video was good.
Red Summits was hilarious.
Yeah, Charlie's
I did
was
not
very
see
good.
Dawn's. I wish.
Well, Dawn said, so Dawn and Mike and one or two.
Oh,
to see those, but yeah, so that, I mean, all of them, like I could have taken, there was at least 4 or 5 of them that I could have just said, okay, let's just cut off the beginning and the end and just put the meat in there. And then that's the whole thing. One person does the whole thing. And it was hilarious. So, so it was, but it was hard to pick out who got what part and which parts I wanted to use. And it was 3.5 minutes long as it was. By the way, you guys should have seen that on Josh's live stream last night. So if you didn't watch Josh's live stream last night, shame on you. But anyway.
And
I was out at dinner with you, so
yeah, I didn't watch Josh's live stream last night, but shame on me as well. But yeah.
I after I wrote that, I was like, oh, I hope Hayden does a video because I want to see his reaction. I'm like, wait, what do you mean you don't got me? Or I'm in this thing?
Yeah. The one where Chris did, he's like, I've got him in monologue because I'm good at my job.
Yes. Yes.
He's in New Zealand from Tasmania, which is like, I'd like, hey, throw a stone. Yo, you hit me. So, yeah, it was a fun video to edit.
I also was looking forward to see if Ape was going to do anything because he was in the script this year.
Yeah, he didn't. He and let's see, somebody else. Adam is not going to make it this year. He's going to be backpacking during that weekend.
Yeah.
Kyle is got plans that weekend. He won't be around. But that is, yeah. So it would change. It's good to change it up. I mean, I wish everyone could make it, of course. But it's good to change up. Who's streaming, who's doing this, who's doing that. So I don't know what Mike's doing right now, but
I think Satan made a mess.
Satan doesn't like the live stream.
I see you got your Heil boom up, Mike.
Oh, I was going to ask if you noticed anything new about me there.
Yeah. Mike's big find of the Ham Fest.
The Baytown Ham Fest, the largest ham fest in the world. If I pick this baby up, $20.
$20 for a
great find. I've been wanting one of these for a while.
Yeah.
No, you just picked up the boom though.
Yeah, that's what I needed.
Oh, you already had the. Well, I got the mic here.
Well, this is a Shure Beta 58. So it kind of, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than this. I mean, if I had like a broadcast studio mic, like an Electro Voice or a Shure SM7B, that'd be one thing. But I have lots of these microphones, so I just use that. And so far to date, everyone tells me I have excellent audio, so I ain't changing nothing.
It sounds good. I think it sounds good. Yeah, the Shure mic, this mic here, this is a Blue Yeti. I bought this and I leave it down here. It's okay. I mean, the audio quality is good. I think it picks up too much room noise. It's got like 3 or 4 wide range. It does like a you're gonna have to school me in Mike's mic, but it does some sort of like more condenser microphone. It has a couple of settings where it picks up more range and gain, and you can kind of narrow that down. But it's on the narrowest setting right now, and it still picks up course, this room has hardwood floors and solid walls. So if I got a carpet and put it under me, maybe
kind of like my room.
Yeah. Yeah. But it does okay. It's not as good as my Heil mic at home, but I'm not carrying that with me every time I come down here. So
no.
But okay. So WS7 PBE donates $4.20 to here's to the YouTube Hemp Fest, which apparently when you type Ham Fest into Google, it comes up.
No, they were saying the closed captioning.
Right. Yeah.
Or did you type that in?
No. The closed captioning is also done by Google. So
Yeah.
if you're typing on an Android phone and you type Ham Fest, a lot of times it corrects it to Hemp Fest. And then the closed captioning on YouTube, which is also done by Google, corrects it the same way. So I guess
I do not need to be associated with Hemp Fest.
No, I don't think that. I don't think I need to have that on the live stream quite. But
oh, you got some new merch there, Jason. Is that in the store yet?
What are you looking at?
Your pint glass.
Oh yeah, it's in there. Yeah.
Here I'm trying to be a good co-host, point out stuff. You need to rotate a little bit.
It's the lights washing.
Oh, okay.
Like that. So,
okay.
Yeah. I've talked about these 2 or 3 times, Frank. I don't know where you've been.
Co-host. I've got
one in my washing machine right now.
Washing machine
or dishwasher.
Hopefully that's
it's a machine and it washes things.
That's a machine. That's a
I
you don't wash your dishes with your clothes?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah. But that's the YouTubers. I'm sorry, the Ham Radio Happy Hour pint glasses.
So what are we doing in a week?
In a week.
A week and a day?
It's less than a week.
No, it's a week.
What are you talking about?
Well, a week from today is next Sunday,
right?
Which is the end of
a week will be next Sunday.
No,
that Monday.
2 weeks.
Oh, it's
2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
So we're not doing anything next week, as far as I know. I'll be in Galveston until a week from today. I'm driving.
We're leaving
home.
on the 17th. That's a week and 2 days away.
It's a week from Tuesday.
A week from Tuesday.
Yes, correct.
So it's not more than 2 weeks or less than a week.
I said it was more. I said it was not next week. You said a week. What we're doing in a week, and I said nothing.
You kind of make it a little smaller, round it down. I don't know, but yes, it's coming up, man. It's coming up.
It is coming up.
So
I put a link, or I tagged everybody in the Discord earlier, and I said, hey, how many of you would want to come on to this channel this time next week and just do an actual YouTubers bunch meeting and talk about Hamvention? We did that last year. I think people liked it. So maybe if we can get enough of the people in the content creators chat, enough of the YouTuber bunch people, whether you're coming to Dayton or not. If you're not coming to Dayton, you're still welcome. Like Adam's not going to be there, and a couple other people. I don't remember. I don't know if Ape is going or not. I'm not sure if he's going to Dayton or not.
I don't know.
I know Ham Radio Dude will be there. T.O. will be there. The 3 of us will be there. Kyle, Josh, who else? AE4MQ won't be there. He has some house issues. He's not going to make it.
Oh,
that makes me sad.
Yeah. He was planning on bringing a bunch of beer, so that
I know that's why I'm sad.
I know. I know. Yeah,
that's
very true.
Trailer real fast. Is Electra going to be coming to?
Yeah, I'm going to bring her. I was not going to bring her because I was going to leave the trailer at the Airbnb. And during the day, she'd be locked in the trailer the whole time. I'm like, I'm not going to do that to her. But since now since Matt's not coming, I'm going to take advantage of my RV spot that I paid for 3 years ago because I'd given it to him. And so now my RV will be on the campground facility. So I'll be able to go check on her every 2 or 3 hours. And put her on a leash and we'll walk around the Hamfest together. So yeah, I'm probably going to bring her.
Yeah.
Unless something happens, but I should be bringing her.
So we're just going to be crashing at your trailer. No beer. I'm going to have to send pictures.
It's going to be dry.
Matt. Where are you? We need some
dry
drink.
Hamfest.
There's no, we're not doing that. The fact that the refrigerator in my new trailer is like 50-60% bigger than the refrigerator in the old trailer. So, and I've got 2 two 12-volt refrigerators. So that I can plug into 110 also. So I'll probably have at least 2 refrigerators between the one built into the trailer and an extra one. So we'll have plenty of room for whatever.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So are we going to talk about our plans going up there, and what are we planning on doing? Because we're driving on Tuesday.
We're driving. Yeah, we're going to leave out Tuesday and go about halfway. And we're going to go halfway on Tuesday. We're going to stay at a state park somewhere. I don't know. We haven't really found a place yet. And we're going to go the rest of the way on Wednesday. So we'll be there Wednesday afternoon, evening-ish, something like that. Ham Radio Hobo says, did you get Starlink? I ordered Starlink in February, so I'm on the waiting list. Matt, A4MQ, he ordered it like a year ago. He got his a couple months ago, and he says they just now recently turned on portable ability, so you can actually take it with you. Now,
nice.
The trick to that is you can't. They say it won't work while you're moving.
Okay.
So if you're driving down the highway, you're not going to be able to be on the internet. So they claim
with this,
or they don't, or at least they say they don't support it that way. So if it doesn't work, don't call them, type thing. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, yeah. But when you get to where you're going and set up the dish, it should work. So, so they just recently turned that on. So I'm looking forward to trying that. So I don't know when I'm going to get. I ordered one for this house in Galveston back in February. I got tired of dealing with the crappy internet down here. But I don't know. I'm supposed to. They said late 2022. So I don't have any further information than that right now.
So are we going to be poding on the way? Maybe 1 or 2 parts a day, or what? Are we just driving straight?
We're going to pod it. Well, we're going to drive halfway on Tuesday and halfway on Wednesday. So Tuesday night when we stay somewhere, we'll stay at a POTA spot somewhere.
Okay.
And we'll activate that park that night. Mike and I did that last year. Well, we did that at Huntsville last year. And then we'll go, and then we'll stop somewhere on the way home too. So probably like Sunday night somewhere. But yeah, so that's the only POTA I plan to do. I don't know if we're going to do a park activation around the Dayton area while we're there.
It's not really in the calendar.
I think there's a lot of stuff happening. We probably won't have time to do much of that, but that's okay. That's not really what the trip is about. I did get confirmation. Oh, by the way, so Vance from the POTA admin team, he's been on the channel a bunch of times. Mike and I worked him yesterday when we were out at the park. He's coming back on the channel from a lunchtime live stream on Wednesday. He's going to talk about the results and the winners of the Support Your Parks weekend from last month.
Ooh, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me either. But that's okay. That's not why we went out there. But
I got 16 contacts.
Oh, I think I got more. I think I got like 30 or something like that. But so we're going to do that Wednesday lunchtime live stream. And I got, after Vance was on last time, I got an email from Jason, the guy kind of in charge of everything for POTA. POTA will have a booth at Hamvention.
Nice.
So that'll be cool. I'm sure they'll get interviewed probably a dozen times. So, which is cool. It's totally cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they'll have a booth at Hamvention, and I'm not sure if it'll be like in the main commercial area or if it's out like outside somewhere. I'm not sure how they're doing that, but they will be at Hamvention one way or the other.
So is it announced, or do we have any ideas that what we're doing at Hamvention? Are we is Gigaparts again gonna be having the hour time slots and having some YouTubers show up to say hello, or?
No, we're not doing anything like that with Gigaparts. I haven't talked to them about that. I actually bought a booth after the show in 2019. I bought a booth for 2020, and they contacted me a couple months ago and they said, "Hey, you still have a booth. Do you want it?" And I said, "Well, I probably wouldn't buy it again. I just thought it'd be cool to have a YouTubers Bunch booth, which I'd already paid for like 3 years ago." And I told them, I said, "If you guys want to refund me and resell it, feel free. If someone else needs it, please take it." And they're like, "Well, we don't think so, but we'll let you know." And then I hadn't heard back from them. So in fact, I got an email confirming my booth registration. So we're going to have a booth right next to Tom W5KUB.
Ooh.
I suspect that we will not be there very much. It'll probably just be like a landing place, kind of like we had at ARRL at Hamcation in February. I'm going to bring some t-shirts. I've got a stack of t-shirts this high that are t-shirts I got printed from the store that are either I ordered the wrong color or the wrong material, or the printer printed the wrong color or material, or maybe the wrong size or something like that. And they were just extras. So I'm just going to bring those stacks of t-shirts and just say $20 a pop. Here you go. So I'll have those at the booth. I'll have some stickers. I told everyone, bring some stickers if you have stickers, or some koozies or whatever you've got with your logo on it. And we'll just kind of have a rally place there, but very informal. I don't expect us to be there the whole time. Most of us will be walking around with cameras and recording stuff and interviewing people. And that's what I plan to do most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But technically speaking, we have our own booth this time. So nothing at Gigaparts. They didn't offer this time. I think they're planning on doing that for us again in Huntsville in August. So we'll probably follow up with them at that point in time. But they got a couple other things planned, so we'll see what happens with them.
Cool. I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on and what things to bring or expect. So I'm probably not going to be bringing any of my radio equipment. Sounds like you and Mike will have that wrapped up in the bag. So I will just be there kind of and having fun. I like this idea. It makes packing so much more easier.
Mike had a really good idea.
I have those from time to time.
Yeah, every now and then. So that he says the RV park is big. I don't remember it being that big, but I mean,
well, the whole parking lot in general.
Yes, the entire
outfield is. I mean, it's that they have so many guys and ladies with golf carts to take you back to your car, because like to just walk back to your car would take you like 10 minutes.
Right.
And to find where we are, or maybe I had an idea.
Yeah. So we're going to put up the 50-foot carbon fiber mast from Gigaparts and hang a POTA flag from it.
POTA.
So now I can't guarantee that someone else won't do that. I mean, it's not a POTA spot, so maybe nobody else will hang a POTA flag up, but we'll be like, hey, look for the 50-foot mast in the RV area with a POTA flag on it. That's where we'll be. So
Jason, me and you need to print flags. I want a tank radio flag. I want a tank radio flag so we can fly it.
Gigaparts can do that. They'll print flags for you now with your logo on them.
Will they? I asked Jason about it last time we saw him in Orlando, and he didn't say. He kind of was wishy-washy if they were going to do custom prints. They're just looking to printing some stuff.
I'm pretty sure that they will do it. I'm 90% sure they will do it. I'll follow up with them and I'll follow up with them and see, but I'm pretty sure he told me they could do it. So Ed says, don't hang it upside down.
No.
Why in God's name would we do that?
No.
Because Matt did that. Matt did that when we were at Outer Banks and nobody noticed it for like a day.
Yes.
Somebody came up to us and they're like, somebody came up to us and they're like, are you guys okay? We're like, yeah, why? Your flag's upside down. Oh
wow.
Inside baseball on that? Y'all started drinking at 10. I joined in at
that's
noon.
Late.
Yeah.
We were gone before 4.
Nice.
So I don't know when they got hung up, and it just went upside down. That means the party's over here.
Right.
We got a question. How about Ham Radio 2.0 shirts with much smaller logos, like upper corner of the shirt?
Like up here at the shirt pocket? I never thought about that. Maybe I could do one with my square logo on it. That would look good. So yeah, I'll look
pockets.
At that. Pocket now. Unless you smoke cigarettes or you're just old, you don't need a pocket on your t-shirt.
I'm going to ask this.
Where are you going to put your pocket protector?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to ask this before Dawn does.
All right.
Boonie hats. You teased some boonie hats. And
I did. I actually have one. I have one. Yeah. My printer lady that I used in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I'm not using her anymore for my t-shirts, but she is still printing hats for me. So I need to follow up with her about that. I'll try to do that. Well, you have a live stream at Dayton and time. So Josh is planning the live stream Saturday night at his normal time, as far as I know. I imagine I will probably try to live stream Friday, probably. Maybe during the show on Friday or Saturday, maybe Friday night if we're at some festivities, depending on what is happening with the interwebs there. My Sunday night live stream that weekend will not happen because we'll be on the road headed back home. So we probably won't be, we may or may not be stopped by 7 p.m. I don't know how far we're going to go that night. It's going to depend on what we feel like, because we're not leaving till like 3. I mean, after the show's over, 2 or 3, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm flying back.
Yeah, you're flying back, but Mike is riding with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I took the cheetah way out. Going out there's fun. Coming back is a girl.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Now to be honest, I got a couple trips coming up. This and then there's another YouTuber's trip that we're doing.
Mhm.
And the reason why I fly back is just to save those 2 days coming back for vacation time.
Sure.
So that I can do another thing with y'all.
Mhm.
So it's not that I'm trying to, hey, y'all have fun. I'm out and just
No,
jump out.
I mean, I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. No, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
If I could fly home and carry my truck and my trailer with me on a plane, I would do that. But
I mean, you can technically. Those big military planes where you drive the tanks in the back. I mean,
yes,
I guess you
can
could do that. Yeah.
Jason, when I get a tank, we're gonna be doing that.
Just
That's
live
right.
stream it. You can write it off, and
Right. Yeah.
government will owe you money.
So that's right. Yeah.
Hey, it is a joint advertisement adventure.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for the super chat, TC Fitz. $11. Happy Mother's Day to you, sir. Not that you're a mother, but thanks for the super chat anyway.
You don't even have anything nasty to drink.
No.
He's just
always
shilling money your way.
He's always doing it.
Let's-
If I had something, he super chatted $11 just now. If I had something nasty, he would have super chatted like 75 cents.
Yeah.
So he just does. He just does that to be mean.
Swing by my stream, TC. I did a stream before this. I need some love.
Yeah. No stealing of the
I'm
super
not.
chats, Frank.
I'm not stealing. I'm helping to advertise and to grow this hobby by extending our ham radio YouTube sphere community.
You're all welcome to go to Frank's channel and super chat as well.
Yeah.
I do like
sure.
Don's comment.
Where's that new thing? I don't see that on here.
It was on. It was okay. So go to one of your videos, your uploaded videos.
Yeah.
You're talking about the thanks thing. I saw it on your channel the other day.
Google emailed me like a week ago
Yeah.
saying something about that.
I've had that for like 2 years.
Yeah, well,
So,
maybe I just became special enough. I don't know.
Well, when I looked at one of your videos the other day, it was on there. So I kind of got the impression you'd had it for a while
No.
as well. But go to one of your videos and let the video play. And underneath it, there'll be a thanks button. I think it looks like a heart. You can click on that and people can thank you for the video monetarily. And it shows up in like blue text in your comments section. It says this person thanked for $1.99 or something. I usually get it on I don't get it very often, but I usually get it on my technician and general class videos. So
cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. I guess it's still technically in beta. YouTube
Oh,
hadn't
look at
rolled it
that.
out to
Yeah, it
everybody yet.
says thanks.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting.
So
more ways to sucker people out of their money.
That's right. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to my channel, click on any video, hit the thanks button, super chat after the.
It's not.
after the
It's
fact.
not suckering out of your money. Help support the channel so I can do more amazing things and share it with you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Come on.
Share it with you.
Yeah.
Don Smoke Signals RF Don did have a great comment earlier. He said salute tank sorts. I'm gonna just break
say
it
that
down.
say that in English.
So know the show salute your sorts. He did have a comment up there when we're talking about flags too.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wrote salute your shorts, Don.
I paraphrased it all
right.
together because
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say underwear, but now I just did.
I used to love that show.
So not a Rubicon is in the chat.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like
Oh,
Jason
look at
can't. He's like Jason can't sucker me.
We have an expert now.
I'm an expert on being suckered.
Uh-huh.
All I need to do is send you a new boof wing.
Yeah,
Randy, and I'll and that's it. That's so. So you got Donna Rubicon. You got invited to. We were doing a happy hour. I think it was the last one, and everyone was in agreement that we should invite you to the next one. So, email me outside of YouTube. Email me kc5hwb@gmail.com. Is my call sign kc5hwb@gmail.com. Send me an email because I don't have your email. And if you want to come on to the next happy hour, you're welcome to join us. So DJ Curly from Detroit, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you being out there. TC Fitz.
Detroit basketball.
TC Fitz with another $5. I was driving while you were on. Here's another few, Jason.
It's okay. Next time, TC Fitz.
Yeah,
I expect to see you in there.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do for my next stream because it's going to fall under when we're supposed to be over there in Dayton, and I'll probably be in the airport trying to fly back. So here's my idea.
It'd be a fascinating live stream.
Oh yeah, it'd be from the airplane, and then with TSA running after me. What are you doing? Like and subscribe.
Live stream. Put your camera going through the X-ray machine. Live stream that.
Oh yeah, while it's streaming. Yes,
dude. Have Jason on the other side. He's like, okay, this is always happens, and this is where TSA comes and gets Frank and escort him to the back room.
Yeah.
Jason's flown with me several times. It's always they pull me to the side. And
if you were in charge of security in an airport, would you not? If you saw Frank come through, would you not say, "Come here for a minute"? I mean, it's just kind of obvious.
Always pull me aside and do the extra wipe down and questions and blah. But where I was going. So, I'm thinking I'm trying to come up with some idea that I can do a quick, easy record. Don't ban me, Don.
From the TSA. Frank is banned.
I love flying. I love flying. That will just destroy me. But
I used to love flying. It's much of a pain in the butt now.
Oh, I know what. Once you get through TSA, I'm happy again. I can sit at the airport for hours unless it's Orlando.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, yeah. Orlando's terrible. But
I'm trying to think of an idea. So I was thinking of when we're doing some powwow type thing, just sitting around, probably when the Hamfest is about to wrap up for a day, turning on the camera and just going around and say, hey man, what's going on your channel? And just do a quick walkthrough of everyone that's around there and throw that up for about 10-15 minutes, just to have something out there, because regularity is important, especially you're trying to live stream and also have your video releases one a week, every week, and just try not to miss a Sunday for y'all. Frank will be searched for like Molson does his cows. No.
I don't follow that reference, and I don't want to know, so don't tell me.
But I was thinking something like that, something I can just film pretty easily Friday or Thursday or Friday, and quickly edit and just upload it from the hotel Wi-Fi. What are your thoughts?
So I think, you know how I know you were interviewed, Frank. You and I, Josh interviewed both of us and put us on his podcast.
That was a great stream
at Hamcation. So do something like that. Just walk around and talk to people for 3 to 5 minutes a piece, then all that together and put it up there that night. So
I'm thinking something like that because I like that idea. So I'm going to steal it. I've already had an idea similar to that. I want to, if you come up to me and if you're willing to come on, and I'm going to turn on the camera and just tell me what you're up to in like 2 to 3 minutes of what you're doing. What is your current project in this awesome hobby? So we can broaden our horizons on what projects or things to do out there in the amateur radio world. This is a hobby of hobbies. There's so much to be done. Frank, the TSA dogs might hit on you for the brisket.
True.
That's more true.
Oh, you should totally bring brisket to the airport sometime.
Just stop by Buc-ee's on the way.
Film that. Because just have dog pie barbecue at the airport. That would be awesome. That sounds like something I would do.
With my rub when I was taking my rub down to Orlando.
Oh yeah,
not
I remember
this
that
time,
yeah.
but last time they pulled me aside and they looked at. You're not supposed to have anything larger than so many ounces. And he like tasted it. He's like, oh, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have anything more than 3 ounces as he starts to pack
I thought that was
everything
just
back
liquids.
in and zips it all up. Oh
yeah, I think
God.
I think that's just liquids though. That's not, it doesn't apply.
It does apply to food.
It applies to like
yeah.
powders and seasonings, whatnot. I don't think I mean, who carries seasonings with them on a plane? I mean, so maybe it's, I don't know.
No, plasma, this is not a wine glass. This is actually a beer sniffer.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
I just
barbecue
like it for
flavored
whiskey.
Gunpowder.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Only in Texas, baby.
Mike, we are turning you into a Texan.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been barbecuing for years.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good barbecue that's not in Texas. So.
But now, to be honest, since Mike's not coming, he's not bringing his smoker this time. And it's
you mean
gonna
Matt?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Since Matt's not coming, he's not going to have a smoker, and it's too early for my expenditure to pick up because I'm going to buy that smoker. That is an awesome travel smoker. The pellet smoker that could fit about 2 pork butts and is about this big-ish. It is a Traeger travel smoker. I love it. I don't have the money for it.
Can you adjust the amount of smoke you put into those? Or is it just like, here's the pellet?
Here's the pellet.
Like every 10 minutes. So you like, meaning can you make it smokier?
It adjusts the temperature level. Whatever smoke you get out of it, you get out of it. But it doesn't watch the temperature and puts more pellets as it needs to keep
I don't care about the temperature. If I want, like when I'm smoking a pork butt, I mean, I just use my Weber and I use wood chips. But I'm like constantly adding more, not constantly, but I mean, there's lots of smoke. I like my meat smoky. And while as delicious as Matt's butt is,
there was a
Can
whole
you
joke behind
reiterate that one more
application.
time? I think there was a stutter in my headphones.
There was a whole
Could you
joke.
say that again?
as
there was a
delicious as Matt's butt is,
Oh, that's what I thought
it
you
wasn't
said.
smoky enough.
No,
smoking out.
No, you are totally correct. That's mostly on pellet smokers, and I'm going down a whole rabbit hole here. But let's do this. Pellet smokers, you're not going to get a lot of smoke flavor out of it because you're stuck on how much smoke that pellet generates. It doesn't do anything to generate more or less.
Well, hang
smoke.
on. Ranting Raven says you can adjust the feed of the pellets.
The feed, but the feed will adjust the temperature. So if you put more pellets in there to get more smoke, it's going to
close
hotter.
it off.
Yes, and then if you get too many pellets, you're going to suffer. The fire is going to smolder. So you kind of get what you get out of the pellets, but the pellets are just convenience. So your backyard smoke warriors out there who just wants to play at being a barbecuer, my brother, that's easy. You go ahead and start it up, and gives you great barbecue. You just, to me, and it sounds like you Mike, out of using wood, you just get more wood flavor, you get more smoke flavor out of it, and you can also have more control over the temperatures and things.
Well, exactly. I mean, I'm controlling every bit of the fire and the smokiness and everything that's going on in the barbecue with the Weber. I don't know if we really call that a barbecue, but
but the amount of time you put onto your
Weber,
the
pictures of
I will
what I've done
as a pit master.
I mean, what is my channel? All ham, no radio. I made a YouTube channel.
I need to
specifically
post
for the
videos
last
of that.
pork butt that I did.
Did you really?
I swear to God.
All
ham, no radio.
All
yes,
ham, no radio. Okay.
I need credentials. I want to
go look that up.
No, but you're right. Like you said, even using coal, again, you temperature control. You're with the vents. You put chips on it for your smoke and how much smoky flavor you get out of it. And you don't have that fine clarity control with pellet smokers. You just say hit this temperature.
Yeah.
Go.
I've not used one, so I don't really know, but
now,
I mean, they seem convenient, but as a pyro, that sucks 100% of the fun out of barbecuing for me.
Yeah.
And I would agree with you, but if I'm on the road trying to do handvention or play
for sure.
Yeah.
I want to just pull this out of the bag, put a butt in it, and come back 4 hours later and know it's going to be done.
Yeah.
What are you cooking in 4 hours?
Well, 4
maybe
to 6
ribs.
hours. Ribs,
chicken,
like
dude.
ribs.
My pork butt was on for 11 hours.
But all right, you caught me.
And then it just goes.
I saw that
melts.
You sent me direct like little video files of taking that bone.
I was sending Frank barbecue porn.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So what's that electric smoker that Jeremy brought to the deer lease and left?
I don't know the brand.
Well, but is that a pellet?
He donated to the club.
Right. I've had to move it like 6 times, so it's kind of mine now. Oh. But it stayed in my trailer, and with all my trailer switch rounds, I kept having to
electric smoker that you can put pellets and water in there to impart the smoke flavor, which is a great smoker.
So is a pellet the same thing as a wood chip? Because we were using wood chips in it.
No, you're using wood chips, but it's an electric smoker.
Right, it's electric. Yes,
pellets are like they're like sawdust that they compress.
That's what I thought.
Chip.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So this was using actual wood chip. In fact, you probably could have even like taken like an actual piece of mesquite wood and just chopped it down to go in there. But they were using just like the wood chips you buy at the barbecue, like barbecue.
Should we just wrap up here and go to all ham, no radio?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, but that's a electric smoker, which you use wood chips to that will cook and give off the smoke flavor as it cooks down. So you need to periodically add the wood chips to it. And I bet if you keep using it, Jason, it's going to impart a great smoke flavor. It was still kind of new for us last time.
Yes, it was. It was brand new. But I mean, I moved it out of my old trailer, put it in my new trailer. And then I moved out of my new trailer and put it in my truck and brought it home because there's no trailer at the deer lease right now. And when I was moving it, I was like, man, this thing smells incredible on the inside. So I had to clean off one of there was a bunch of grease left in it, which was no good. I dumped that out at the lease, but you know, yeah, but it smells, it's already started to take on its own flavor or a kind of scent in there, seasoning.
Nice.
So we're going to use it again in June.
Yep.
But is that your preferred wood, mesquite?
I'm gonna let Jason answer first.
I think that I think I actually like hickory a little bit better.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're smoking like white meat, like chicken or pork or something, you know, you could use like an apple wood, or if you're smoking bacon, you can use apple. So I you know what? I've never met a smoked wood that I didn't like. I mean, we've smoked stuff with oak before, which doesn't sound like it'd be any good, but it actually really is. So I don't think it really, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick hickory, but there's so many good ones. That pecan's good.
Hickory,
wasn't a big fan of pecan.
I mean, it's, you know, it's not my favorite, but I like it. So
hickory, I didn't really get a unique, distinct flavor out of it. It is a smoky wood, but I couldn't like taste that and like, oh my God, that's hickory. Mesquite, I could pick out. So I use mesquite as my main smoking wood. Pecan, though, gives me heat, but I don't taste anything really from it.
See, pecan, I did pecan once, and like it really, it was nutty. I mean, it made it, it made my butt really nutty.
I did not pick that up. So what I use pecan for is a filler. So I will start my smokes. I'll start it out heavy, all mesquite. And then at the 2-hour mark, I will start moving to pecans so that it's not over mesquite because
over mesquite. See, I can taste mesquite and pecan. I can taste mesquite and pecan more than I can taste oak.
See, I can taste hickory. I'm not a fan of hickory.
I can taste. I'm sorry. I can taste hickory more than I can taste oak. So, but
I can't pick out hickory. I'm going to turn it to you, Plasma. Applewood. I haven't had a chance to use true applewood in my offset smoker yet because my stores around here don't sell it. Jason, go ahead.
So Michael Mastro, it's a cool name. Hopefully you're using a Flex radio. And David K8MRD, thank you for the $20 super chat each. I appreciate you guys being out there. David says, got my extra with RARC, Richmond Amateur Radio Club. Now he's K8MRD/AE. Your videos help me actually learn. Thanks. So, hey, man, congrats on the extra license. Seriously.
That's awesome.
It's always
big
like
shout out. Big shout out to all my friends in Richmond, Virginia. Loved living there.
Yeah. It's a nice area. I've never lived there, but I've been through there.
Yeah.
But I always like hearing when people get their license or get their upgrade because of videos that and let me be clear on something. All the videos on my channel that are classes, I didn't teach those. All I did was point the camera at the teacher. So I just put them up on YouTube. But
I helped out with half those.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you helped some of those. So
Scooter Dog says, why do I crave beer when this stream comes on?
I don't know. That's how they get you.
Beer, barbecue, ham radio.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about cigars yet.
All ham, no radio. I just got an email that somebody subscribed to All Ham, No Radio.
We'll have to name one of the live streams. We'll have to name it All Ham No Radio, and we'll just talk about this. I mean, I was wanting to talk about Hamvention and we did that, but it always seems to kind of gravitate to either barbecue or POTA on all these streams that are just.
Well, how long can we talk about Hamvention? I mean, after the fact, we can be like, oh man, this was awesome and that was awesome. But now it's like, okay, we're gonna be there. I'm only gonna be there Saturday and Sunday, which sucks.
Yeah,
I've got some things to do in Chi-Town before I go. So my weekend is going to be like, I'm going to feel extra busy because I want to film everything. But I anticipate, much like what happened in Florida, you start walking and then 5 steps later, somebody stops you and want to talk. It took me 2 days to get everything filmed at Hamvention. So I don't know how I'm going to make it through Hamcation in 2 days. I have no idea.
Got this
Josh
but
and Jason.
Philip Muth subscribed too. Thanks, Phil.
Mike, you, Josh, and Jason, man, going over for Florida, trying to walk through those rooms several times. I'm just like, bye. I just see you at the trailer. You're on your own, and
we'll see you.
And I'll probably get stopped once, but y'all are just like, as soon as you get the crowd broken, 1, 2, 3, Mike, it's K8MRD, and yeah, and I know y'all love
I was as so
the attention they want and deserve, but
yeah. So David Elkins in the chat, he mentioned earlier, and I meant to read it, and we got sidetracked, but he asked about you yesterday at the Baytown Hamfest, Frank. They're like, hey, is Frank here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he's not here. And he's like,
they're like, oh, you brought Mike. We wanted Frank.
they were like, they wanted you to come in the door and say, take radio.
Yeah, he did say something in the chat earlier. I did turn down the invite. I was invited by Jason to go out there. It was just too close to Mother's Day, and I love y'all, but family comes first.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You're my ham fan, which you're second.
Who is Chris Parnell or Jerry Smith? Justin
Chris Parnell
Ranton.
sounds familiar.
Not Chris Cornell. Chris Parnell.
Is that the
no clue?
Somebody just subscribed to you?
No, I'm looking in the chat. Justin Ranton, KK6 flu. KK7 flu, excuse me.
KK7 flu.
I don't know. And you keep seeing Jerry Smith. I don't know. You might want to get that checked out.
T-Ray 2225 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here.
T-Ray.
And don't let Mike steal your 7610, T-Ray.
You should see what I programmed in on the welcome screen.
I can only imagine.
It says K8MRD.
Yeah, I bet it
does. Because he's like, you got to teach me how to use it. You know, I'm like, all right. First time you turn it on, you're gonna see my call sign.
Right.
Talking about walking the convention floors, when Josh and I were down at the Modern Rogue headquarters doing their Founders Day meetup or picnic. We were doing a meetup over at the Whiskey Barrel Tribes place, and I was like, man, I was telling Josh, man, it's nice to be at one of these like YouTubers meetups, and I'm not like the talents. And I love the center of attention, but it's nice just to be one of the numbers again. The one drawback is I gotta wait in line for the bar.
Well, I walked up. So we're leaving out of Galveston Saturday morning. We got up early Saturday morning. Mike came down for the night and crashed in the guest room. We get up Saturday morning, and he's like, I need to go by the bank. I'm like, okay, cool. So we stopped by the bank. He went to the ATM, and we're driving out there. And I get there, and we pull in, and I don't carry cash with me hardly ever. We pull in, and I'm like, crap. I'm like, Mike, you had the right idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this. I wasn't awake yet, I don't think. I was like, you're gonna have to buy my ticket because I haven't paid. I don't think about paying for Hamfest. I usually get a media pass. So I walk in, and the guys walk in. I walk in the door, and I'm like, hey, and like two guys come up to, hey, Jason, thanks for coming today. You don't have to pay today. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, I kind of felt bad. I wanted to.
The line.
Yeah. No. Mike was there. Mike, no. I told him, I said, Mike's right outside.
I went in,
too.
I used the VIP entrance.
Right. Yeah. I kind of felt bad because I'm like, I want to support your Hamfest, guys. Come on. But
well, that's all of us bring like $20 to buy the raffle tickets.
I sneaked $5 into the tip jar for where the food was. So.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Good. Yeah, I carry cash on me so seldom. So next time, but we're gonna try to promote the heck out of that Hamfest and get that on the books for next year. And the guy who's in charge, Mike, the guy who's in charge of the Houston Hamfest was there, and he came up to me and he was telling me about the Houston Hamfest, which they're planning to do again next year. So it's like,
well, I hope they don't chicken out because a bunch of the OMs were all like, we don't want to. It must have been on 80 meters and like, we don't want to have the ham fest in Houston because of the COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, seriously, the entire state of Texas has been open this whole time.
Yeah.
It's not a hotbed for activity. Like, y'all need to chill. And if you don't want to go, guess what?
Then don't go. Then don't go. Nobody's forcing you.
We're not going to come to your house and put you in your little hover round for you and haul you out there.
Yeah.
But me and Scott were on the repeater that club is, and I was I was voicing my earlier this year.
I was like, well, they're gonna do it again. I think it's the last weekend of March.
So that's a twice a year thing, like Belton?
No, it's once a year.
Once a year.
It's once a year. It's usually in March. They used to do it in early March. I think they switched to well, maybe it's the first week. I don't remember. He told me I'll tell you when it is. I think it's the last couple of times they had it. It was the same weekend as Irving. So
I did go to the Irving Hamfest.
See, I was here at the Irving Hamfest, and if they would have had Houston, I would have gone to it this year because I was already
supposed
here.
to be a big festival, isn't it?
You know, it's the first week. It's March 3rd and 4th. So Friday, Saturday. It's not as big as you might think it is.
Really?
I kind of hope
bigger
that they
than Orange.
Yeah, it's bigger than Orange. It's probably like the second largest in Texas. I've never been to the Austin show.
What's the largest one?
With the shutting down of Hamcom, it's probably either Belton. It's Belton if the weather is nice, it's Belton because Belton is.
I would agree.
If the weather's nice, there's a lot of people at Belton. Midland has a fairly decent sized show. Last time I was out there 3 or 4 years ago.
I haven't been there.
The Austin Summerfest, I've never been to that one, but I'm told it's good. So there's one called South Texas.
When is that? When's the Summerfest?
It's usually like in July. But I've never
probably won't be in town.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I haven't heard if they're doing it again this year. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
There's one
yet to go to Austin.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down there. There's one in Houston. Or I'm sorry.
You only go to Austin when you need to go to Austin.
Dude, I don't care about all of that. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll tell you
all of that.
I hear a lot of good things about Austin.
Yes.
And I'm not a Texas native, so I don't really care. Okay.
It's there's a lot of really good craft beer that comes out of Austin. I want to go down there and do a brewery tour. Is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
Let's
and
just-
San
let's go get
Antonio's
drunk.
San Antonio is really fun too. The Riverwalk, everything San Antonio. And there's a lot of breweries down there as well. San
Yeah.
Antonio has a ham fest, but it's kind of a small one, so it's about the size of Orange, I think.
We need to bring back the
Orange was a good time.
Orange was a good time. Yeah,
I had
yeah,
fun
I had a
there.
good time at Orange.
We need to bring back the Plano Hamfest.
Well, so I've talked about this in my Friday shopping videos. It's not the same group of people. It's not the same thing, but there's a ham fest the second Saturday of June. It's Father's Day weekend. DFWham.com. It is at the Vista Ridge Mall, what they now call the Music City Mall, which is a stupid name. But yeah, so it's just, I think it's like 7 and noon that day. I've been trying to promote it. Because I think it has potential. I don't think it's probably going to be a small show. This is the second year they did it. They did it last year, but they did it on the Saturday of Field Day last year. Now, the reason they did that is because of venue challenges. They couldn't get the venue.
I was about to say, come on now. Why are they doing it?
So that wasn't their fault, really. So they planned it a little bit earlier this year. Got the mall, and are going to have it. I think it's June 11th. I think that's the second Saturday. So I've been trying to promote it and tell people about it. I'm going to go out there. I'll be out there for a few hours that morning. I have to leave early because it's my family reunion weekend, but I will be there. So I just want to try to.
What weekend is it again?
It's the second Saturday, the 11th, I think. Whatever that Saturday is.
Month.
June.
So I got the calendar open. The second Saturday is June 18th.
No, that's 18 days into it. That can't be the second Saturday.
That's the second Saturday. The last Saturday of June is the 25th, and then the Saturday after that is July. So are you meaning
what's
July?
What's the first Saturday?
The first Saturday is Saturday the 4th.
Okay, what's the next Saturday after that?
The 11th.
7 plus 4 is 11. So the 11th is the second Saturday.
Oh, I was going from the second front. Got it.
The second
11th.
Saturday,
Yes.
June 11th. Yeah.
All right,
so,
it's on my calendar.
Yeah, and it's in Louisville, so it's real close to us, Frank.
Yeah.
But I want to go out there and take some video, put it on online, and tell people about it. Try to get the word out that way. So, hopefully.
Well, it's on the YouTubers calendar because I selected the wrong calendar, so everyone knows about it now.
Everyone knows about it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be fun. I really would like, because that was really the biggest ham fest. We're going back to what Mike was saying here in Texas.
HamCon,
we had vendors. Icon was there. Messing and Poloni was there. Comet was there. Diamond was there. Jason, you had a table there a couple of times. I was at the table. We tried to stream, and we had those issues.
It was terrible. Yeah, it was a terrible connection in there.
But yeah, it was a big ham fest. I don't know why it went away the way it did.
Because
we don't need to go into it.
Yeah.
No, it was before you moved to Texas. They folded, but we need to generate the excitement for it again. So we did attract the vendors back so they can go to a larger venue and maybe go back out to the Plano Convention Center they had, because that was a large convention center.
Well, I think part of the problem was the venue. I don't know all the details behind it. I haven't asked. It's not really any of my business, but they had challenges with the venue.
Yep.
And I think that's part of the reason they shut down. Additionally, the HamCon was the West Gulf Division Convention for ARRL. So I want to try to find another ham fest, and maybe it's this one in Louisville, that we can get ARRL to sign up on and have a division convention there. So baby steps, one thing at a time. But yeah,
I can present something. I don't know what I'll do. I have no idea.
No,
I didn't think it. Didn't think it through. Just said it.
Yeah. So Ria's in the chat.
Thank you for loading the information up.
Thanks for joining, Ria.
So
she's got a stream here in half hour.
Yep.
Okay.
The topic is how to log ham radio contacts with Ria. So
what software are you using?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What hamming software? Ham log software.
Texas City Ham Fest is the second Saturday in July. I've been to that one before. That's a pretty decent show. I haven't been to that one in the last 4 or 5 years because this house in Galveston that we own is always rented all summer long. We own the house not as a second home, but as a rental investment. And so my free place to stay is always taken up in July. So I haven't been to that show in like 4 years. And that's right before we leave town this year. So I probably won't make it again, but I should probably put that one back on the calendar. That was a decent show last time I was there.
Yep.
That one's not too far from you, Mike.
I know it's going to be next year, but I'm kind of looking forward to going back to Belton.
Yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to get back to Belton as well.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
So, yeah.
Unfortunately, you were my nice place to stay while down there. So if you don't go, I'm probably not going to go.
Yeah. No, we'll bring the trailer down there. Now, let's see. What are we doing this October? I don't even know when Belton is this October.
It's in October.
Yeah, it's usually in. It's
I
usually.
thought you said you couldn't do next one.
I can't remember right now. I can't remember. I can't remember the date of the October Belton. I was in Belton used to be in April. It used to be in April and October, and in the last couple of years they moved it from April to March for. I think it was because of venue issues. I think. So this last March when I was there was the weekend I was in Huntsville, Alabama, and Gigaparts had a thing at their store that weekend. That's why I didn't make it. This October, I've got a couple things going on in October, so it's likely I won't be there, but I can't remember what the date is right now.
I think you said you're going to be busy, and I'm going to run off of that until you tell me otherwise.
Okay.
But it was a lot of fun last time we went.
Oh, it's a fun show. It's a fun show.
When we went there, they had ham radio, gun show, and a dog show.
Yeah.
Like, what could be better? I don't know what other thing you could throw in the mix and be like, oh my God, barbecue show.
Barbecue.
You gotta get the guns.
Yeah.
To shoot the dogs and the pigs so you can have the barbecue.
No. You get the gun. You get the dog to wrangle the hog around to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you get the amateur radio to get on the frequency to tell them where and when the pit's going to be done.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
That's funny. Yeah, but the what was that? Oh, there was an Overland show in March this year. That was that same, or no, maybe it was October of last year. There was an Overland show that weekend, about an hour west of Belton. I can't remember the name of the town, but I was really wanting to go to that, but I'm like, that's Belton weekend. So I don't know. We're going to do something, but I got to look and see what the actual date of that show is. It's probably October 1st. It might be October 8th. I don't know. I have to look it up and see. I don't know when it is. But we'll talk about it, Frank.
Yep. If you go, I'll go. I'm sure Mike will tag along. And it's going to be a blast.
I agree. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut this down. I appreciate you both taking the time out tonight to join me. Looking forward to Hemvention here, not a week from today, but 2 weeks from, not a week from this weekend, but 2 weeks from this weekend. And we're leaving Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, to hit the road and head out there. And then following weekend, of course, is the YouTuber Sam Fest, and it's going to be a really fun show that time as well. So appreciate everyone in the chat tonight. Thank you once again for all the super chats. Thank you to all the YouTube channel members in the chat tonight for sticking with us tonight. And yeah, I think next I sent a message to all of the YouTubers guys earlier today, and I said was actually about an hour before we started here. I said, hey, let's do a YouTubers Bunch live stream on this channel this time next weekend to talk about Hamvention, which is the following weekend. So kind of like a precursor. So I think we might try to do that next weekend. So
sounds good.
Mike, you're not flying out to what, Monday or Tuesday?
Something like that.
Okay. All right. So you'll be here on Sunday, right? A week from today?
Yeah. I'll be home. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
You going to be in town on Sunday next week?
Yes, I'm driving home that morning. Yeah. I'm driving home that morning. So Electra's
Electra girl.
She's nosing me right here, aren't you?
Oh.
So she was
Go for it.
From all the stray dogs yesterday. She thought she was anyway.
I just posted Monday Night Ham Radio playlist right now. It consists of Carlos doing the XD Commander Nebula Part 2.
Oh, nice.
He's probably going to throw that out of the airplane to see how it lasts.
Is the XD Commander a knockoff of the DX Commander?
Yeah, that's Frank's version of it, the XD Commander.
Dyslexic. Come on. I'm sorry.
If you were dyslexic, you wouldn't be able to pronounce dyslexic.
DX Commander Nebula Antenna Part 2. Carlos is doing. There'd be a
I don't know how I missed part
6:30.
one. I'm gonna have to go look for that.
Yeah, he did it.
Jason will be in the lineup once he decides to throw me a link sometime Monday late afternoon.
I'll have it. I'll have it tomorrow morning.
Cool.
So cool. Well, once again, thanks guys. Appreciate everyone being here, and go out there and go catch Rhea's stream here starting in about 20 minutes. And then catch us on Monday Night Ham Radio tomorrow night. So 73, Mike and Frank, thanks for being here tonight. And
adios.
Hi, everybody.
Bye. See you guys.
Hi, Dr. Nick.